Hi, everyone, and welcome back. If it's your first time here, my name is Kostis, and today I have with me a multi award winning artist from UMK, Finland, Jesse Markin.
Hey,
Thank you so
what's going
much,
on,
Jesse,
people?
for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I loved your song, Glow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I loved it. How are the preparations going for UMK?
The preparations are going like everything is on schedule. Like we're kind of like now working mainly on the outfits and kind of like for the dancers and stuff like that. Oh, now I revealed I have dancers. I'm not sure can I reveal that yet,
Thank
but like
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, I have several dancers, so we're figuring out their outfits. We're going through the kind of like the choreography side of things and the visuals of the live show. So kind of like everything is on track because the song is already released. We don't really have to focus on the song that
Yeah.
much at this point, just the visuals on the of the live performance that's coming next month. So yeah.
Okay, great. So you're on track with all of that. I have to say that the glow brings me like such a joyful energy. Like the other day, we were dancing with my partner on the balcony to glow.
Hmm.
Like I just love it. But like
Yeah.
so for me, what brings me is like positivity and for the future. Like it energizes me for the future. But
Yeah.
what do you want to say with glow?
I wanted to kind of like because I've always like throughout my whole musical career, I've been kind of like a analytic artist, kind of like analyzing all kinds of stuff and things like that, and going delving deep into certain topics, whether like some depression or whatever, whatever. And when I kind of like got this opportunity to write a song for kind of like UMK, that was feeling like I want to bring some positive energy because even though my music overall has been positive, there's always kind of had this kind of like melancholy tone to it. So
Hmm.
kind of like sadness and stuff like that. And at some parts in my life, I've been in like like everybody else, been in some dark places and stuff
Of
like that.
course.
So kind of like the even with the chorus, like you're gonna make it, you're gonna make it. I wanted to say like I wanted to hear those words, but I didn't have anybody to tell me those words.
Okay.
So I wanted to say those words myself, like you're gonna make it, you're gonna make it. Like it's not
Nice.
gonna like every part of your life, the ups and downs are needed. Every single part is needed to build up the whole picture of your own life. And how you decide to take those adversities that come to you, it depends on you, but the opportunity to make it is there. So kind of like I wanted to bring that positive vibe, that kind of like if you delve into the lyrics you can get more out of it, but at the same time if you just want to dance you can just dance to it
Exactly.
and release your energy and whatever you want to do with it. So that was the whole thing.
Of course. And
Yeah.
did you write the song for UMK or did you have the song and you said, let's submit it to UMK?
Like I already like had the lyrics and the melodies for the song, like kind of
Mm-hmm.
like keeping it basic because we had several demos. But like when I was on my fourth demo of this song, then about a year ago, people from UMK contacted me that would you like to partake in this thing? And I was like, yeah, let me think about it if I have a right song for it. Then I was like, okay, there's something like I could feel like, okay, people have all these kind of like maybe like a much sadder songs or kind of like heartbreak songs and stuff like that. I felt like this might in some way stand out if I'm just gonna bring like
True.
positive message in a
Yeah.
sense. So I was like, okay, maybe it's this song. I have no idea because like throughout my whole life that I've been following UMK, I never really heard Afro beats and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a risky choice because I've been doing hip hop and soul and jazz music and stuff like that. So Afro beat was a new thing to me too. So kind of like it was a risky choice, but I felt like Eurovision they love risks. They love people who kind of like think
Very
out of the
much,
boxes.
very much.
Yeah, so I was thinking like, okay, it doesn't matter if nobody has ever done Afrobeat before. I can try to make it there, and
Y-
that's how.
Yeah, exactly. And when I heard the song, I also got some like Black Eyed Peas vibes, which
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was a
yeah.
big fan when I was younger. Is this?
Yeah, I love Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, you do? Okay, so
I
they
love
are.
Black Eyed Peas.
Okay. Do you have other inspirations, like other artists that inspire you for your music?
Well, well, yeah, kind of like in a sense, like Pharrell Williams.
Okay.
Pharrell Williams, his whole production with Snoop Dogg, Mariah Carey, all these people, and obviously, like I've been collecting. I'm pointing at my record shelf, but anyway,
Okay.
I've been collecting records since I was like 12 years old. So I have like music from 60s rock, 70s jazz, 80s. So I got all kinds of like influences because when I'm doing my music in general, I feel like most people, I don't know about you, but most people don't just listen to one genre their whole life. So I wanted to mix all these genres that I love into my music, whether it's one song or the whole album. So kind of like my influences go all over. Jack McDuff, who was a piano player, uh, Otis Jackson, who's a saxophone player,
Mhm.
all kinds of influences, all kinds.
Yeah, of
Bob
course.
Marley, Bob Marley, obviously with the sunshine and kind of like the political tones and Jill Scott Heron. I can name names all day. Like,
Yeah, that's
let's not.
yeah, of course, and that's true what you said. Like no one, like I think no one listens only one genre of music in their life.
Exactly,
And if you're an artist,
exactly.
I guess like you get inspirations from everywhere.
Exactly. I get inspiration from books. Like I read like Frantz Fanon books or Maya Angelou books, which actually inspired lyrics in this song,
Oh,
Glow, where I was talking about. She has a book titled I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings. And I
yes.
was like singing like let me sing like a caged bird, set me free. Like
Okay.
so
So that
kind of
was a
like
Maya
I have.
Angelou reference.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I have all those in there, but like, yeah, I get inspiration from movies, from people, meeting people, talking to people. I've met a lot of amazing people with great stories that some of them shamelessly I wrote down like those stories that I'll use this one day. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah, I get
Well,
I keep my eyes and ears open so I
of
can
course.
get
And
inspiration.
art is
Yeah.
like takes inspiration from life. So I guess, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you are competing in UMK.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? What's the mindset that you're going in? Are you going like, okay, it's a competition, or are you going, it's a music festival, I'm gonna do me and whatever
Like
happens.
like like realistically, my mind already knows that it is a competition. Yes. But at the same time, I feel like art is something that just speaks to people's hearts and souls and minds. So at the same time, you can't really compete with, it's almost like competing with love in a sense, like you fall in love, you don't fall in love or whatever, but like it's just an emotion that comes to you when the right thing is presented to you. So I'm just hoping from this platform, even though I'm going and giving in 100%, I'm hoping that people who see or hear my performance, they will get something out of it. Then my work is
Yeah,
done. In that sense, I just want to spread that love. I want to spread that positivity. I just want to make people to have a small, like a moment of kind of like release
yeah,
of all this other things that's going on. So that's my main focus. Even though it's a competition, I feel like people can still enjoy all of these artists that are still
exactly.
partaking in the UMK. It doesn't have to be like I'm gonna hate on these other people and just enjoy this one person or nothing like
I
that.
agree with you,
So
but the fandom is
yeah,
the fandom. Sometimes they do that because they get
exactly.
so, yeah,
Exactly, and I get that you will pick your favorites because last year I was checking out the UMK. I had my favorite and stuff like
exactly.
that. So it goes like that. But that's what I mean. Like you're not supposed to kind of like, in a sense, go to war against these other artists or anything
Of
like that. Because
course.
every time we meet these other artists, like I'm good friends. I've known Michael Gabriel for like 16 years already.
Okay.
I've known Cine Sabotage from maybe 10 years back. I've known her. Like we all already like friends, so we're not gonna be
Exactly.
stabbing each other in the back or anything like that. It's just like,
No,
yeah,
yeah, go there all together and enjoy the moment. You know, you're all together in
exactly,
this. Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Okay. I have to like. I'm gonna take it on a serious note, and then we're gonna
Mm,
come back to the lighthearted.
yeah, yeah.
You know, when we're talking about UMK and the competition aspect of it, you know,
Yeah.
UMK like oh, every competition has a prize, and
Mm,
you have said the
yeah.
prize in UMK is for the act that wins to go to Eurovision, and you
Yeah.
have made a statement about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have said that you're not gonna go if
Yeah.
Israel is competing, and from what
Mm,
EBU said, I don't think that's changing.
yeah.
But I don't want you to repeat the statement you have made it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, as a person to another person,
Yeah.
were you afraid at some point when you made that statement at all?
Yeah, like some thoughts obviously crept to my mind, like what people are gonna say, what people are gonna think. Am I kind of like judging Israel for being there, or am I siding with some bad influences in the whole conflict? And I have to say straight up right now that I condemn Hamas. I'm not standing behind Hamas
Of course.
at any point, like no way, no shape or form, nothing. I'm not standing behind Hamas. My only thing was the reason why I said those things, what I said, was because like kind of like I can explain it through a like a metaphor. If I use a family, and let's say you have like a 5-person family and the son commits a crime,
Hmm.
and then you have the justice system and punishes the son, but also when
The whole
the
family
justice
as well.
system, they punish the whole family. That's what I feel like there's something wrong. You should kind of like, I'm kind of like hoping to open the conversation for a ceasefire so people can kind of like reevaluate the strategies, because at this point, this whole conflict, it's already like at number two with most dead children, and most children are probably not terrorists. So I
The
just wanted to
children are
open the
definitely
conversation.
not terrorists.
Yeah. So I just wanted to open the conversation to that. So obviously I was scared, like what would it mean? Would it take the focus off the music? Because at the end
Mm,
of the day, I'm standing behind people. Whoever is suffering, I want to kind of like stand and root for them.
exactly. Exactly.
So I'm not siding with the terrorists because they are evil. They're doing the bad stuff that nobody should be doing. But at the same time, if I'm just burning the whole country down, my actions are not necessarily righteous in that sense.
Exactly.
So that
You,
was
I
my
think
whole
you've
thing.
put it in a beautiful, like in a great way with the example of the family. You cannot punish
Yeah.
everyone for the actions of some. I want to ask you, is there a chance, in case you win, that you would reconsider what you're going to do? Not because you don't stand for what you stand, but
Mm,
because if people choose you for
yeah.
Eurovision, would you
Yeah.
do that?
Me, I'm a man of the people. I feel like music is one thing, human rights is one other thing. So let's say it like this. If you want to fix things, you have to fix it from inside of the house. You can't
Yeah,
fix it from outside of the house. So if I win and the people want me to go, then I will consider that at that point. Because if the people know my stance and they say that you should go to talk to the people, meet the people, connect with the people, then I'm up for it, because I'm not that type of person to kind of like say something and shut the door that you won't see me again.
exactly.
I will be happy to have those conversations with whoever want to have a conversation with me. But like at the same time, if the people choose me to represent them and they say that don't go, I feel like it's my responsibility at this point to listen to those people.
I'm
And
happy.
that's
I'm happy you said
yeah,
that because
yeah,
I feel the same. And you know, we can all reconsider things, and it doesn't mean that we don't stand for what we stand. And you said what you
yeah,
stand for. But yeah,
yeah,
if still people choose you for that, I'm happy that you say that you will
yeah,
reconsider and you would
yeah.
go because I would love like I haven't seen to go to the more lighthearted side
Mm,
again. I haven't seen
yeah,
a song like yours at Eurovision, and I would love to
yeah,
see how European fans would receive it. Like I've been like
yeah.
Black Eyed Peas fan. I've been like when I was a young adult, I was going to
Hmm.
R&B parties. So I have the sounds, but I'm not sure about Eurofans, and I want to see how it's gonna go. And I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
gonna look great on the Eurovision stage. You know?
yeah. Yeah, and me kind of like because this whole conflict was very new if we compare the situation kind of like when I got the information to partake in the UMK
Yeah.
and when people started asking questions this January. So
Yes.
it just came kind of like out of the blue, like, okay, we have to say something, or I have to say something. So kind of like my goal from the beginning was to go to Eurovision,
Yeah.
was to see those fans, was to see kind of like the lights and the glamour and the love and how people react and spread the music, the gospel of my music and stuff like that. So that was that was already deep in my soul. Like I wanted to do that thing. But obviously I'm just a musician. I'm no kind of like I'm no activist, I'm no politician, I'm no nothing like that. So kind of like even though I'm a musician, I feel like people's conditions, whoever you are, comes before my music.
Yes.
Because if you are suffering, I will stand behind you no matter what. No matter like I can always come back and make more music. But if you are
Exactly.
suffering, I will stand with you and make sure that you'll be okay. So that's just my principle, and I felt like I had to say something about the situation.
And I admire you for that. I really like
Thank
what
you.
you said.
Thank you.
If you go to Eurovision, you will see it's like a party with so many like
Mm,
everyone
I
from many
hope so.
countries. Yeah,
I
it
hope
would
so
be
because
lovely.
I've been watching Eurovision since I was a kid. Because
Okay, so you are a
that
Euro
was
fan.
yeah, like I've seen the actual show, the main show. I've
Yeah,
always watched the kind of like the whole everyone's performance and stuff like that with my I have like sisters, I have my mom. So we always kind of like have popcorn. It was an excuse for us as a kids to kind of like stay up late and stuff like that. So I was watching him like, wow, she got all those like glittery things on, like, wow, look at those lights. And it was
yeah,
kind of like a fantasy to me.
yes,
So as a kid, I had no expectations or no idea that I would be at this point in my life that I would be partaking possibly in this thing. So when the opportunity came, I wasn't even thinking about nothing. I was thinking about the small Jesse as a child, like how that thing would kind of like look to some other person who's now a child looking at me on that stage, giving them hope, kind of
yeah,
like to pursue your dreams and stuff like that. Because this was a dream that kind of like I was too scared to dream, if that makes sense.
of
It was
course,
too
yeah,
big it was too big to understand that what it is. But now I'm here. I feel it in my stomach like those butterflies and everything. I'm kind of like nervous.
uh,
I'm nervous, but I want to do it. I want to give it my all. I want to show people like what I can do, what I can bring, my journey, my passion to this music. So yeah, Eurovision, yeah, it's something else. It's something else.
oh my God! And now that you said before it slipped from your tongue about the
Mm,
dancers. I know you can't
mm.
tell much. I know you cannot tell much. But I wanna ask, is it gonna have a similar feeling as your music video? Because I love the music video, the staging.
Actually, in a way, like the music video has this kind of like, even with the opening shot where it's just my face, it's kind of
Yeah.
like more intimate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to give that intimate feeling, but the outfits and the visuals are gonna
Are
be different.
different.
Yeah, but
Okay,
still
okay.
kind of like I'll try to connect with you through the screen and stuff like that.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. It's great.
Me too.
Yeah. For the rest of the UMK artists, like we have so many different artists, like representing different genres. If you
Yeah.
were to collab with one or more of them, but one,
Mm,
let's pick one. Who would you
yeah.
imagine yourself that it would be a good collab?
This is at the same time, it's easy, but it's hard. It's easy because musically, I would say Sara Cipolla.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
she got the voice, she got the vocal, she got the presence, all that stuff. So it will be a nice, interesting mix between
It
us.
would be. It would
But
be.
at the
Yeah.
same time, it will be easy to kind of like make a rap song with the rappers.
Yeah,
And so
true.
like
That's
Sexmain
true.
or Gabriel or stuff like that, it will be easy because we already know what we're going for. With Sara Cipolla, it will be kind of like something you haven't necessarily heard before. So you have to kind of like
Exactly.
sit down and calm yourself down and figure out what that thing would be. But if we
Ooh.
kind of like mix that thing up, it will be, I feel like it will be something great.
I agree. And I
Mm.
wasn't expecting this answer, but now I can't wait for this collab to happen.
Yeah, yeah, definitely because you have all these like powerful singers and rappers kind of like doing collaborations throughout the music history or the music scene with Mariah Carey definitely and Mary J. Blige and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So it would be kind of like a new take on that
on
type of
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
I can see it. I can see
yeah,
it happen.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
And do you have anything else that you would like to say to the Eurofans that I didn't ask you?
I just like to say that I would like to thank everybody for their support because I have been getting a whole lot of support from, surprisingly, that's why I was surprised like how passionate people are. Like I've been getting support from America, Germany, England, uh even some from my surprise from Israel too. So kind of like everybody been supporting. So I want to thank for the support and the love that people have been showing me. And remember to take care of yourselves because, like, it sounds like a cliche, but if you really think about it, you need to take care of yourself so you can take care of
Of
others.
others? Yeah,
So
of course.
don't let your mental health deteriorate. Don't let anybody fool you that you're not good for something that you want. You just work for it and keep your head high. Take care of yourself. That's all I want to say.
And that's beautiful. Jesse, thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
It has
Thank
been
you.
my
Thank you.
pleasure. I love getting to know artists, and beautiful people. And from what I understand, you are a beautiful person. And thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here.
Likewise, likewise. And I appreciate the energy and the passion you're putting into your videos. I
Oh,
really love
thank
it
you.
because I was watching like several, not only like obviously I watched your review of my song, but I was watching all of those songs that you were reviewing, and I went back even and I was looking at, man, the energy that you bring is kind of like contagious. It makes you already
Oh,
smile. It makes you already smile to see you going and doing your thing and
yeah.
vibing to the songs. I'm like, you cannot be mad. If you're mad, you just put on your video, you won't be mad anymore.
Oh my
So
God. Thank
I
you so
want,
much.
yeah. So keep up what you're doing. It's not for nothing because you made me smile, and I'm betting you're making a whole lot of people smile. So don't take that for granted.
Oh my
So that's
God,
all I
my
want to say.
heart. Thank
Yeah,
you so
yeah, no,
much.
yeah, yeah, yeah. True story. True story.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you
Thank you.
everyone for watching. Give some love to Jesse Markin, please. And see you very soon at another video. Bye.
Bye.